welcome back to another section of Uncle Sam online tutorial. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so, and follow me on my social media handles. In today's class, I'm going to be solving this problem on force. Remember, we started a series on force in physics, so I'm going to solve this question to show you how it is being solved. Now, a 12 kg box starts at rest and reaches a velocity of 16 meters per second in 0.25 seconds. Calculate the force applied on the box. Now, it is only force that is able to make that box to move. Without force being applied to the box, it will not move. And this force depends. It can be a force of push if it's moving in a horizontal direction, and it can be a force of pull if it's moving in what? A vertical direction. So what do we need to do? Now, to calculate force, solution. The mathematical formula to calculate force is actually F is equals to MOA. Yes, so force is equals to the mass of the box times the acceleration of the box. Now, let us write out the parameters that we are given on the board. In the parameter, we are given the mass, which is M, which is actually what? 12 kg. And 12 kg implies that it is already in its fundamental SI unit, so no need to convert again. Then the next thing we are given is start at rest. Now, rest actually means something. It means that is the initial velocity, tagged U. So the initial velocity is 0 meters per second. Then the next one is reaches a velocity of this. So if you reach, that means that place is its final velocity, and it is denoted with what? V. So V is equals to what? 16 meters per second. Okay. Then in 0.25 seconds, that is the time. So the time T is equal to 0.25 seconds. Now let's convert this. If you convert this to fraction, it's going to give us 1/4 seconds. Okay. So let us now continue. Now, what do we need to solve for force? We need the mass and the acceleration, but we are given just the mass, the velocity, and the time. So what do? We have to use the parameters given here to find the acceleration. If you don't already know, acceleration is equal to what? The change in velocity. That is the final velocity minus the initial velocity, all over what? The time. So let me just impute these values that we have here. So it's going to be 16 minus 0 all over what? 1/4. I hope you are following. Now, if you change, it's going to be 16. What you're going to have. Now, if you change it, you're going to have 16 times 4 all over 1. Yes, if you rearrange this now, that's what you're going to have. So 16 times 4 is going to give us 64 meters per second square. And that is the acceleration of the what? That the box was moving with, So we have found the acceleration. So what next do? We need now to find what? The force. So how do we do it? Just impute it. So our force will now be what? The mass, which is 12 kg, times what? Sorry, let me be writing out the formula. So you know the fundamental formula. So 12 kg times, what is the acceleration? Acceleration is equal to what? 64 meters per second square. Now let me solve it somewhere here. So it's going to be 64 times 12. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 6 is 12. 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 6 is 6. So you're having 768, yes, as the answer. So the answer, the force applied is actually what? 768 kilogram meter per second square. Now, if you don't understand what I did here, I just showing the basic SI unit of mass and the basic SI unit of what? Acceleration together. So if you join them, this is what you're going to have. Or otherwise written as 768 Newton. So this is a standard formula, standard SI unit of what? Force. But this is what that is being what? Used. Newton. So that is it. That is how to solve what? For force. And you see from this question that I solved that we weren't given straightforward parameters. We had to use the parameters that we are given to actually find what we needed, like for the acceleration, what we needed with respect to the formula. So I hope you got that. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye bye.